Hey guys, I'm Lou and welcome to my latest video. So today I'm going to be doing some Premier League predictions for this season, the 2014 to 2015 season. And basically it's the Premier League, so anything can happen, but based on sort of the first match day, as the games that are on the Monday, on the Saturday, Sunday and Monday of last weekend, judging by them and judging by pre-season, I've put together basically I'm a table of each team, and I'm going to be talking about where I think they'll finish and how I think they'll do and the reasons why I think that. And basically I've got this pot. It's just a pot that I found, and it's got the names of teams on. Oh shit, I dropped one. Oh, where did that go? Shall I go in a minute? Yeah, it's got all the Premier League teams in, and I'm just going to mix them up and pull out a random one, and then whichever one it is I'll talk about until we've finished them all. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first team of the pot is, jumbling around a bit, pull one out, and we have Spurs. It's a quite good run. Basically Spurs, I think they'll have a really decent season. They haven't done too much in the transfer window, but obviously last year when Gareth Bale went, they bought a hell of a lot of players, and they probably bought too many. But to say that, you know, I still think they'll have a decent season. I think they'll get the Europa League spot again, so I think they're going to finish 5th. But I do think that whilst they might not have the best season this season, but I do think the next season they're going to be very much top 4 contenders. They might even be this year, but who knows. But I just think they're going to come 5th this year. So next we have QPR, the newly promoted side. They were relegated the season before last, and now they're back in the Prem, and they've made some brilliant signings. Got Rio Ferdinand, not the best player, but you know, he's a decent defender. He's got experience. You can give him that. And yeah, I think they'll stay up, and certainly after they've returned like Remy after the deal with Liverpool fell through. Yeah, I think they've got a really good squad, and I think they've just got what it takes to stay up in the Premier League, and I think they're going to finish 16th. So next we have Everton. Blue shite bastards. Sorry. Just a bit of friendly banter. Anyway, yeah. To me, maybe it's just me being a Liverpool fan, and yes, I'm biased. I'm gonna admit that I don't really give a damn. Everton are a small time club. They won't get European football again this year, unless they somehow win the Europa League, which I doubt. But I do think that they'll have a decent season, but they won't challenge for top 4. I don't think they'll get European again this season. Maybe possibly the next season after, if they strengthen the squad a bit more, but I just don't think they've got the quality to finish in those, well, in any European spots really. So I think they're going to come 8th. I'm going to try and get through these as quick as I can. So next one we have Sunderland. Yeah, they've got a decent manager, a decent squad. I don't think they'll get relegated. Manager Gus Poyet is a very good manager. He kept them up last season, which was brilliant. And while they are still trying to sign Fabio Borini, I'm not sure if they will. But I do think they've got a decent enough squad to not get relegated and stay up and finish like mid-table. So I think they're going to finish 13th. Next we have Liverpool. Best team in the land. Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, we had an amazing season last season, and obviously we lost Luis Suarez, which is kind of annoying, but Mario Balotelli is on the cards, so hopefully that would be a good replacement. Obviously it's not as good as Suarez, but he's a very decent striker. Hopefully Liverpool can build on what they achieved last season and go one step further and win the Prem. But realistically, okay, from a Liverpool fan's point of view, I think they'll win the league. I think they can win the league. this season. I mean, we've improved defensively, attacking. We've improved everywhere. We've got a much deeper squad, and I think we've still got the quality. But as a football fan in general, I think they're going to come second, realistically. But we'll see. Yeah, next we have Southampton. Now, even though a lot of their good players were sold by the team to clubs such as Liverpool, Arsenal, those sort of teams. A lot of people are saying relegation for them, which is bonkers because they're still a decent squad. I mean, Liverpool had trouble beating them last weekend, and yeah, I don't think they're going to get relegated. I think they're going to have a really decent season again. I think they're going to come ninth. Next we have West Ham. There's not much to say. They've got a decent squad. Don't think they'll get relegated, but they won't get anywhere near Europe, so sorry West Ham. Next we have Swansea. Now this is a very interesting one because personally I'm going to be probably sticking my neck out a bit here, but I think they can get into the Europa League. I think they can finish 6th. Because if you watch the way they played against Manchester United, they didn't give up. Even when Manchester United equalised, they carried on going and managed to pick up the win. And they've got an amazing squad this season. The Arsenal goalkeeper, the ex-Arsenal goalkeeper Fabianski, who didn't really get too much of a shout for Arsenal, moved to them, and he's been really good for them. He's really good against Manchester United. You look at other players like Bonnie, Bafétimbi Gomez, Sigurdsson, Ki Sung-young, Dyer. You've just got a massive amount of talent there, and I do really think that they can have a really good season and finish 6th. Next we have, jumping around a bit more, I've got to see that one. Crystal Palace. They lost Tony Pulis last week, just before they started their league campaign, and they lost 2-1 to Arsenal, which wasn't too great, especially when Arsenal didn't have the greatest performance. So, unless a good manager comes in, sorry Crystal Palace, but I think you're going to get relegated. I think you're going to finish 18th. I'm sorry, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. Oh shit, I dropped one. But I'll do this one. That's Manchester City. Now, they won the Premier League last year. They haven't really done much in the transfer market. They bought Fernando and Mangala, but that's about it. They haven't really been that busy. And while the team is strong, I've got a feeling that I don't think they'll win the Prem this year. I just don't think they will. Yeah, they have an amazing team, and they will most certainly challenge for the title. But I'm going to say they're going to finish 3rd, not 1st. Next we have West Bromwich Albion. They don't really have their squad isn't really decent at all. It's kind of shit, really. Sorry, West Brom, but to be honest, I don't know what's happened to you recently, but you've seemed to have gotten less and less quality, and I think you're going to get relegated and you're going to finish 19th. Next we have Stoke. They'll finish 15th. Then we have Chelsea. Now, they are my pick and a lot of other people's picks for Premier League champions this season. They've got a Triple A squad. They've got the likes of Costa, Fabregas, Philippe Luis, Schürrle. They're their key players. Also Hazard, players like that. Their squad is just freaking amazing, and they've got Drogba back. And Jesus, this team is just this team could beat anyone, really, in my opinion. They had a shaky start to the game against Burnley, but I think it was just a bit of nerves, and then they just whooped them. I think it was 3-1 or something. Just absolutely battered them, and yeah, I think they're going to come first. Next we have Newcastle. Now, I don't know what's happened to Newcastle. They haven't really done much in the past few years. I don't think they're going to change now. I think they're going to finish 14th. I don't think they're going to do anything special. Burnley. just know, Burnley, I'm sorry, but you're going to finish bottom and you're going to get relegated back to the Championship. You just can't handle the Prem. I'm sorry. Next we have Aston Villa. Decent squad. I don't think they'll get relegated. They'll probably do quite well. I think they finish about mid-table, about 10th. Next we have Arsenal. Well, we all know where they're going to finish. They're going to finish 4th. I mean, come on, they love that position, let's be honest. They love winning that 4th place trophy every season without fail. Arsene Wenger, you should be proud. You should be very, very proud that you're going to finish 4th again and win that trophy. And next we have Manchester United, the team that's, ever since Alex Ferguson's left, they've become shit. Basically, they're not going to get relegated. People's joking around, oh, Manchester United for relegation. They're not going to get relegated. They're not going to have the great season. I think they won't qualify for Europe this year. I think they're going to just miss out. And they're going to finish 7th. And they have a lot of work to do, really. I mean, maybe they can get top 4, top 5 in this next season, but this season, I think they're just going to be trying to improve the squad and just, you know, have a decent season. But I don't think they're going to challenge for the top 5, not after the way they played against Swansea. And there, second to last, we have Leicester. And they proved against Everton that they can sort of cope in the BPL, sort of against the sort of less impressive teams, and sort of against your likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, Spurs, those sort of teams. Can't see them getting any points there. But out of the other teams, you know, your likes of Southampton, Villa, West Ham, Sunderland, Stoke, Palace, they're going to get points against those teams. I think they'll just stay up. They will finish 17th. And last but no means least, we have Hull City, and yeah, they qualified for the Europa League by getting to the final of the... Shit, what final did they even get to? Did they win the Capital One? Oh, my mind's gone blank. I know they got to the FA Cup final and lost, but I can't remember if they won the Capital One. Oh god. Don't think they did. Maybe, I don't know, someone will have to let me know in the comments. Did Hull win the Capital One Cup? And if they didn't, who did? Sorry about that, I just completely forgot. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed these predictions. Obviously it's just my opinion. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win the Premier League, who's going to finish mid-table and who's going to get relegated. Just let me know down, it'd be nice to hear your opinions. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel.